And we've got another edition of Woodsys Club Tour today. It's my good mate Mitchell Moses. We played 58 games together. Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it might have been a bit more.
No, it wasn't much, mate. You were too busy.
Injured.
And I was injured as well.
And we both went our own way.
Well, I wasn't there. Your debut.
Yeah, you missed
I
it.
missed
Actually.
it.
Yeah,
I missed it.
At Leichhardt.
Yeah, I was filthy about that. You and Lodgy
You did
debuted.
too. You're in Origin,
Yeah,
yeah.
used to, Dade. So before that, we'll talk about when we first met. Do you remember when we first met? I rection you don't.
At Holy Cross.
Oh, you do. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I remember seeing this big overgrown human.
Stop it.
And who had tattoos already, and I was just like this little skinny Year 7 kid, and I had no idea. And obviously we're managed by the same person, so we had that link there, and we started talking. But yeah, I still remember. Actually, it was at the canteen.
Yeah,
I still remember.
I actually remember seeing you before that.
Okay.
Because it was my first day as well, and I remember you walking in with Brooksy, two little skinny little runts, and everyone's going, these kids, good kids, but a little bit cheeky.
Yeah, I guess
And then
so.
because we had the same manager, Isaac's like, mate, can you just keep an eye on these couple of kids? Keep an eye on them, mate. Jesus Christ, I have to do 24/7. I should get paid for that job.
You did. You done a good job.
Nah, it was good, mate. It was. You always had that potential from a young age too. It was all you lunatics, especially because Ciro was a couple of years. He was in between us, wasn't he?
Ciro was a year above me, so we had him as well.
Well, one thing from our school, we had yourself, Brooksy, Nathan Malone,
Yeah.
myself,
Junior Totola.
Sirenans.
Yeah.
So there's a fair few that's come out of there.
Who else is there? Might be a few more. We're missing
Junior
out.
and Jika played a couple of games.
Yeah.
Papal-Tony played a couple of games.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad little nursery
No,
that we
did. It was good. I loved my time there. It was I still got close mates now that we're still keep in touch with now, and our team was pretty good when we were in year 12. And, unfortunately, we got knocked out in the semi-final. So.
Well, what about the other story when I come to watch his train? So
Yeah.
a lot of people, so the coach, Tim White, he's still there now.
Yeah.
I went down, he goes, can you come down and just say a couple of words for the boys? Because he's a trainer across the road, St. Luke's at Concord Oval.
Yeah, we're doing a pose against the 20s.
20s, yep. And then I come across to watch him. He's going well. And then, did you want to tell what happened?
Yeah, I was playing fullback, and I went to clean up a grubber.
Yep.
And there was this young kid that they put in. So like he wasn't even going to play, right?
So just fill the numbers.
He was filling in numbers because one of our wingers, I don't know, he was a bit sore. So he come in, and there was a grubber put in by Jacob Miller, he plays in the English Super League at the moment. He put a grubber in, and I went to go clean it up, and he's come to clean it up at the same time. I've picked the ball up. He slid in with his knees to miss me, and he's got his knee straight into my shin, and broke my leg. Ruined Holy Cross's dreams. We could have won it.
Yeah, he's got beat in the major
semi-final.
Yeah. Was that by
They had Blacktown. They had a stacked
yes,
team.
yeah.
Bryce Cartwright was putting a clinic on, and he still lets me know to this day, Cardi.
But they only just beat you, didn't they?
Yeah, they only just beat us. Bailey Sirenen, so it was in year 9, I think. He was in year 9 and or year 10, and he ended up having to play 5'8" there, and he was just. But we almost got the job done. But yeah,
That's part of the moment.
Whitey still talks about it today.
Oh, he was telling me about it. I went and visited the school the other day, and he was still mentioning that that's the one that he should have won.
That got away.
Yeah, that's the one that always hurts him.
Yeah.
2017. This is the talking point, mate. The favourite words of all the media, the Big Four. What did you think of it? What did you think of it?
I found it funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we really looked at it in a way where it's like people are just going Big Four. I felt like it was disrespecting Smith, and
100%.
it was disrespecting them a bit. Like I was like, if anything, it was the Big Two. It was you and Teddy, and me and Brooksy are just there. You know what I mean? And we just got bought into it. But I think we were all coming off contract. I think, and that's where just the Big Four thing got thrown about. But it was nothing like that. And it was a bit. I don't even know. Whoever wrote that article should be sacked.
Oh, mate. I think they're just going because they were saying Big Four for years for Melbourne.
Yeah, but I thought it was disrespectful to Smith and Slater
like,
and Cronk.
The funny thing was, everyone thinks we held a gun to the club's head.
No,
which was so far from the truth.
Yeah, no. It just how it happened, and yeah, it was like I would have loved to stay there and done what happened, but I'm really happy where I am now at Parramatta and where I landed, and I love that club so much. But what they did for me, the Tigers, was massive, and yeah, they gave me my chance. They gave me my opportunity, and it just didn't work out.
That's it, mate. You're always going to have somewhere to, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to us through the decision. What they put a deadline on you as well, because they put a deadline on myself.
Yeah, they there was so we had times of talk and when we were going through it, and and then they put a contract on the table or something for me.
Yep.
Something like that, and then they ended up pulling my contract off the table, and then Parramatta's there, and I've gone, okay, sweet. Well,
So was Para the only club?
Well, the Parramatta was the only one that I was really into there. They obviously had a pretty good side at that stage. They was sitting just outside the 8, I think.
Yeah.
And, they had a really good squad, and I got along with BA from my conversation I had with BA. Was
I was going to say, did you catch up with him?
the biggest person that got me there was the old CEO was Bernie Gurr.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So Bernie Gurr, he's he changed that club around.
Yep.
Yeah, he went from the salary cap stuff to how we are now. That's a big reason.
Yep.
What he's done, and he was a big reason why I went to the club. Was I got along with him, and then the conversation I had with Brad was, mate, we clicked straight away, and.
It's pretty hard to click with you straight away. Too.
Yeah,
so anyone that knows BA must have done a good job.
Yeah, mate, he was. We got along straight away, and we both love footy.
Yep.
So all we do is talk footy. Mate, I'll call him off this on the way home.
Yeah.
Just talk footy and just love, like, what do you reckon about this? And mate, I feel like we're so similar in that aspect. And I got along with him pretty well. And like I said, it just didn't work out at the Tigers, and but I can't thank him enough. Like, they gave me my opportunity, and but now I'm at Parramatta. I'm loving life.
One more thing about the Tigers. Remember the game at the Anzac game?
Yep.
Number 1, James Tedesco. Boo. Number 6, Mitch Moses. Boo.
Not the Anzac. What is it? What was the game? Was it Anzac?
Yeah, it was Anzac round. And then number 8, Woods, captain. Boo.
Yes.
Brooks, number 7. Woo. They all went nuts. How were you thinking that when we were running out? Like,
yeah,
did it leave a...
Nah, I can understand. Like, I understand. You know, it's supporters. They love it. You know what I mean? I can't hold a grudge on the supporters like that. I still cop it now. Yeah. You know what I mean? I run out now, and I still cop it. I still cop it. But mate, it's their supporters, man. They love the game, and they obviously had a good time while I was there, and they got behind me a fair bit. So for them to see me leave, I guess it obviously would have been a bit upsetting, but that's just how it is.
2019 comes around, they open up. Is it, or it's CommBank now? It's Bank West Stadium.
CommBank, yep. Oh, well, it was.
It's Bank West.
It was Bank West. Now it's CommBank.
Talk to us about that day, because I remember, mate, that felt like, I was at home watching it. It felt like it was a grand final build up.
Well, the thing at the start of in the preseason, so it was still me and Normie.
Yep.
In the preseason, so we'd gone off the year going, something's going to have to change here. Blah blah blah. Coming into the preseason, thought one of us was leaving.
Yep.
Coming into the preseason,
because you got told you could look elsewhere, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we both did.
Oh, you both did?
Yeah.
What happens if both of you found a club?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we both, So that's what was so hard. And I've just gone, you know what? I'm just going to buckle down and
head down us.
I'm going to train that hard. Yep. And I did. And then we come into the preseason, had the whole preseason with me and Normie still training together. And we're going, what's going on?
He ended up going
and then I think 3 weeks out from the comp starting, he's signed with the Dragons. So then it was just and then we got Dylan Brown, who's now Dill there, who was just turned 18.
Yep.
Brad just goes, you know what? I'm playing him. He goes, you look after him, Mitch. And I go, don't worry, I've got him.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? And then we started off the year very good, and we were playing really good footy. And then I think round 6 we go.
Easter weekend.
Easter Monday. Yeah, yep. I think that's the Easter Monday game. Yeah. CommBank State. It was Bank West, but it was opening of our new stadium, and we were actually playing some pretty good footy at the start of the year, and then going to that game was it was unbelievable.
First try.
The crowd, the crowd was that was the best. That was one of the best games I've played in. You know what I mean? Just the experience of, new stadium, the crowd, how much the fans got behind us, and how much we were crying out for a home ground. You know what I mean? And
because where were you playing before that?
We're at ANZ.
Okay.
Yeah, for a few years. So.
And how'd you feel when you got that first try? Because how far? Was it a 20-metre restart?
Yeah, 20-metre restart, and then Gutho just turned around and I pushed up. I was just seeing him
those long, lanky legs just go.
I didn't think I was going to get there, and I seen Jenko just jogging next to me, and I've just gone, I'll just pin the ears back. But I didn't think I was going to get there. But then, it was a weird feeling, eh? Like you go into a zone where you don't hear anything, you don't hear the crowd, and then I scored the try, and then it's just like it just can't. Like just okay, now I can hear everything, and
Yep.
It was a big moment. It was a special moment, and it was pretty good.
And then 2021 comes around, Origin debut. Something you've been looking forward to your whole life. Mate, I don't know, as a mate, I was that proud of you to play.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Obviously, Cleary goes down with injury. There's a shoulder I think he had.
Yeah.
Did you think you were going to be straight in there or just waiting for the side to get picked out? Like, was there any talk? Did you hear any messages from Freddie?
Had little bit of talk. Like because I was playing some pretty good footy, I thought.
Yeah.
And then Cleary goes down. I've just gone, like, I remember watching the game and I just got goosebumps straight away. Like, I was like, I'm a big chance here, you know what I mean? And then I got the phone call. I don't know. I forgot when I got the phone call. On the Sunday night, I think, and there's still another game or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was something.
Because that was the COVID year. Because anything could happen that year.
Yeah, the COVID year. So we went actually like
because you're up at Goldie.
Yeah, but then there was all the talk around that game where we were going to go back into. There was all those breakouts again.
Yep.
So like everyone was like, make sure you stay in. So, Freddie gives me the call and just asked me, he goes, "Are you ready to go?" And I said, "Yeah, fuck it, like."
Yeah,
100%. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go. So it was pretty special. Like I've dreamed of doing that since I was a young kid. You know what I mean? So to be able to do that was, one of the highlights of my career, I guess.
And then a lot of people don't know, mate. The first kick you had in that game, who charged? Was it a pass or a kick?
No, it was a pass. It was a pass. It was Felice Kafusi. Has absolutely I think I had one of the boys drop them under me or something, and everyone knows how Felice Kafusi hits and how his line speed. And I realised in that moment how you don't have as much time with the ball.
In Origin?
Yeah, in Origin.
That's what people don't understand.
No, and that's what I learned straight away. First touch, I've just gone and tried to turn someone under and I've got whacked.
Yep.
And I thought I broke my rib or something. That's what it felt like. I just got up and I was like, I can't. This is my first. This is 2 minutes in. Or something.
People understand. It was like one of your first involvements.
Yeah, it was really early in the game, and I've gone. I can't go off. Like, there's no way. Like there's, and I was like, this is broken. I was going, all right, I'll just bite down on the mouth guard for however long, and I'm not going off. You know what I mean? Like I dreamed of this moment from a young kid.
You're not going to give up the opportunity.
No, exactly.
And how rarely does Nathan Cleary go down?
Exactly. So, mate, it was just tough. I felt like I broke my rib, and then that's how it felt. And then, learn a bit later that it was in my back.
It was funny because I remember ringing you just to see how you pulled up, and then you're like, "Oh, mate, I broke my back."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Well, you know what? I was actually going to play that the next week.
Only that you got a scan, or
only till I got a scan because I go no. I went and got some treatment because we went straight into a bubble.
Yeah, because
we straight up the Gold Coast.
That's when I rang you. Was when I flew up.
Yeah. So we went straight into the bubble, and then I was seeing physio straight away. I was like, and it was a bit hard to get the scans because they didn't want us to go. Like you had to go outside. There was people following
out of the clean zone.
Out of the So it was hard to get a scan. So and I was like, you know what? I go, don't worry about getting the scan. I'll be all right. I think it's just my rib. Might have just popped out. He's like, yeah. But every time he pressed on, I was like, nah, I think it's my rib. And I got a scan, and it was something in my back.
Oh, yeah, that's tough, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think so. And I was gonna play. I was like, Brad, no, I think I'm all right.
So how long did you miss with that back?
3 weeks, I think.
That's easy. You weren't making it up.
Yeah, 3 weeks. But it was more of just annoying one, to be honest. Just stopped all your movement and stuff. So.
And then back into that year, Penrith lose that first semi against South Sydney. And then they play you guys.
Yeah.
Which I thought you guys were I thought you guys were a better side that day.
Yeah, we were really unlucky. We versed Newcastle the week before and played really good footy.
Yeah.
The way we finished that year was we were on fire and we were ready to go, and we were like, this is our year. Yep. And then beat Newcastle, and then going into that Penrith semi, we were confident, we were ready to go, and it was kind of just that long set for set game, and
one of the best games I've seen.
Yeah, it was a tough one, and we were just unlucky.
That was the one with the trainer. Got a bit of trouble, wasn't it?
The trainer. Yeah, there was a few things.
What was the score in that game?
8-6.
Yeah, that was a tight hustle.
Yeah, it was one of the toughest games I've played.
Do you feel like if you could have got that one, you were a big chance of winning the comp?
Yeah, we would have been a big chance. I mean, they ended up winning. Yeah, so you know what I mean. So, mate, they were the best side that year. It was as simple as that. But they deserved winning that year, and they were unlucky the year before, and then to go and do that. But it would have been would have been good to knock them off. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
But then the one thing leading into the GF, so the week before, you have your baby,
Yeah,
your little daughter.
yeah,
How was that moment? Because obviously your partner Bree
yeah,
goes into labour.
yeah.
When? Because you flew up the same day or day before, didn't you?
We threw up the day before.
Day before, and then your daughter was due.
She was due. She was due the week after.
Week after.
Yeah. So she was due grand final week.
So when did you get the call knowing that?
As I landed in North Queensland.
No way. What are you thinking?
I'm with her. So we flew charter.
Yep.
So you don't have to go check in nothing. You just
beautiful.
go boom straight on. So we're at the game. I'm at home. We're at home. Crazy, and was she seen whoever she had to see 2 days before or something?
Obstetrician checkup. Yep.
Sorry, and then seen him 2 days before, and they're like, no, you'll be all right. He's still not till next week. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm going, okay, thank you. I go, just hold on, like you'll be all right.
Yeah, here we are. Hold on, look, it's easy.
No, like it's easy. No, but he's going. That's fine. It's fine. Like even he's like, yeah, just hold on, like you'll be. I was like, all right, sweet. Like if he's saying that, he's giving me confidence. You know what I mean? So, and then the morning of we're going to Townsville. We're at breakfast. We had like a 12 o'clock flight or something. We're at breakfast. She goes, oh, I'm not feeling too well. I don't know. I'll call the obstetrician and just let him know that. Like, she's like, the obstetrician said it's normal to feel like this. Blah blah blah. You'll be all right. And then she goes, oh, I'll just call them anyways. I'll go in just see, but they probably think I'm over. I was like, yeah, sweet. Yeah. Like she's been feeling like this the whole time. You know what I mean? So she goes in. She's like, yeah, I'll be all right. Blah blah blah. And then I get on the plane, and as I'm getting on the plane, she's like, oh, I'm just gonna go in, get checked, and she'll be all right.
Yep.
I'm just being precautious, just because that's how you are, first born. And then as I land, I think it was all good. She's like, yeah, sweet. I'm just going there now. And then it was about an hour or two later. She's like, we got there, and then they checked her, and then they're like, oh no, you got to go in now. And we've just gone like, how could otherwise I would have stayed there and then maybe gone up to the game.
If you knew, you would have stayed.
Yeah. If we got told that, which we seen in the day before.
Yeah.
The day before. And
see, a lot of people are like, oh, he doesn't care.
No, 100%. Yeah, I would have stayed, and then got a flight straight there or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, exactly right.
So yeah, just that's just how it happened, and yeah.
So was that day of the game, or was that day before the game?
Day before. So just like night. So probably like 5 in the up.
So 5 in the other, like a Friday.
Yeah.
You played Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
how's
then
your head?
Off.
Because you're playing the biggest game of the year.
Off. And I've just gone like, okay, sweet. Like, I'm like had the worst sleep ever that night.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like waiting by the phone, and she was like really good in a way. Like, I didn't want to wait. Like, I know what game you've got.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to wake her, and I was like, I want you to wake me. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if something was happening.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But wait. Anyways, have the sleep. I reckon I slept maybe an hour or two that night, and then next day, and then she ended up going in like 12 o'clock the next day.
Wow. So did you tell all the boys and like? How
Yeah. All the boys knew that she was in there, and she could go any time. And then, like, I'm walking around the whole the resort where you stay.
Is that up in McCure there?
Yeah.
Floating around, yep.
Walking around there, and everyone's like, "How is she good?" Like, I'm just like, "Leave me alone." Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I know. Like, it started to get to me a bit.
Yep.
And then it was about 1 o'clock or something. I get a FaceTime, and I go, oh, "Here we go."
Yeah, it's on.
It's on. Like, and then this is like. For about 2 hours, I'm outside of the McCure FaceTime the whole time, just watching, and I'm just going like, it was a crazy moment, eh?
Yep.
Like, it was just like, you know what it's like, and even though I wasn't present, I was lucky enough. I had my mum there and that. So
beautiful.
She loved it. She she got through that. At least I could have someone there that's close to me and done everything for me, and she was there to experience it and see Aspen born. But it was still a special moment on FaceTime, man. It was
no one understands, mate.
Nah, but it was even more special. Like, played the game. I didn't play that good. My head was off, and then
I don't think many people would blame you, mate.
Nah,
with
but
the 24 hours
but
you just had.
It was a wait. I think it was just like the first 20 minutes. It was a bit weird. I was like, it was all over the shop, and then Like I was kicking balls and I think I kicked 2 out in a full.
Well, you did say you had 1 hour of sleep going into it.
I did kick 2 out in a full, and I was just like, this is all year. I'm just going, why is this happening now? But then I come good at the second half. I feel like Gutho come up to me going to the second half. Gutho and Reggie. To make a joke, like he's come up to me, he goes, "Mate, are you sweet?" Like that, just laughing.
Yeah.
And I've just gone, "Okay, sorry, mate."
I'm sure they understand.
Like
what
it just,
you've
but
been through,
having that, like him just go like that, I was just like, "All right, sweet." And then the second half, we come out and come back and ended up winning. But
And then we talk about the re-signing, dramatic re-signing. You know, there was all talk Tigers.
Yeah.
You know, were you close to going to the Tigers, or was that just you know what I mean, or were you always going to stay at Para?
I always made it clear that I wanted to stay at Parramatta.
Yep.
That was.
Did you speak to Benj or Tim?
I spoke to Benj. Spoke to Tim. Had conversations and, but it was always clear that Parramatta was, you know, that's where I wanted to play, and if we could sort something out. You know what I mean? And I was always open with that in the media, and always clear with that in the media. And mate, what Parramatta's done for me in my since coming.
Yep.
They've looked after, like I have coming off that wooden spoon. Look elsewhere. I'll repay the favour, like faith in sticking solid with me. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it was only right for me to stay, I guess. And the mates, the team that we have, and I feel like the squad that we've got at the moment, or the core group.
Yeah. Yep.
That if we can build some things around it, we can do something. But that was a big reason why I re-signed.
Yeah, it was, mate. And then that day you re-signed against Penrith.
Yeah, the day I agreed. Yeah.
You kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
And what about the celebration?
Yeah, mate, I
Talk
didn't
to us.
I
Come
didn't
on.
even know what I was doing.
Oh,
Mate. It was all
stop
over the
it.
shop, but it was it was a weird one just because like I said, at the start of the year and we were close here, and then we have the grand final rematch early in the year, and to beat, like the game was, I think we completed at 95%. They completed at 92 or 93. You know what I mean? That was just, it was end to end.
I want to ask you one minute. What about when Cleary kicks that field goal?
It was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
So, like, they get the penalty, and you know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to set up for the 2-point.
Yeah. Oh, and this is us 0-3 going into the season. We're just about to knock off the premiership favourites.
Yep.
And we just need to have one tackle.
It was
junior
right.
thingy, yeah. And then
it wasn't like it was
it was it was all. But then we're going, all right, there's no way. There's no way. I'm seeing, there's no way he's kicking this.
Mate.
And it was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Was it Reggie that charged?
Someone's gone out. I don't know. But it was one of the best things I've ever seen, ever. And being on the field, try being on the field. This is us 0-3, going, surely we've got this.
Needs some luck.
Something. And he's slotted this from about 45. It was I wanted to go up to him in that moment and shake his hand and say, mate, that is the best you've ever seen.
Mate.
Like, I remember saying to him after the game, and it was just like, I was like, mate, that was unbelievable.
I think what people don't understand, it's the angle that he kicked. It was the wrong side of the field.
Wrong side, yeah.
And even, I think it was Reggie trying to charge down. He snuck just around him.
Yeah.
And it was like pinpoint. Everything about it.
It was one of the best things you've ever seen.
And the hardest thing is that he knows there's going to be kick pressure. Like, you know, as a kicker, how hard is it when you know someone's flying in at you?
Yeah. Mate, honestly, like it was the best thing I've ever seen.
So going to that extra time, were you guys just like, what do we do?
I'm going, surely we are winning. Like, and then I think we kicked, I'm not sure what happened. We kicked off something, then they kicked down there, and then we had Wonga had a carry and then got head high. They got sent for 10 or something.
Right.
10 in the bin, and then we had the set there, kicked down there, and then,
Good feeling?
God, it was relief. It was relief. That's what it was, man. Like, for how we started the year, and then it was just relief.
This is the last thing we do. Set of 6. This is for your teammates.
Yeah.
Which teammate would you want by your side in a fight?
Junior Bubble.
Yeah, there you go. That's sort of, I've seen it. We've all seen him fight.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be on another one of his.
Yeah.
Hardest decision you made in your footy career to date?
In my footy career, hardest decision I've made, probably the birth.
Yeah.
That was probably the hardest decision. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
mate, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
No, it was tough.
Favorite game you've played in?
Semi-final, I reckon.
Which one?
Up at North Queen, just to
that one as well?
go into the GF. Yeah,
Unreal.
that was pretty good game.
Most influential person in your career?
Influential. What did you say? Sorry.
Most influential person in your career?
Probably my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Stephen.
Yeah, probably my brother.
Wow.
It's a weird one.
He'd
but
love that too.
Yeah. Probably my brother. I think he's just always that one person that tells me how it is, and sometimes I hate it.
But they're the best people because they tell you what you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
But it's for your best interest.
Yeah. And you'd always just be into me. He'd let me know if I played a good game, but if I had a bad one,
if you played a good game, would he still talk about the little things you did wrong? Or would he let you... Yeah.
But what about this? And just straight away. But it's, you know what? I'm filthy with him, hang up on him, and then I call, oh, sweet, so actually, yeah, true.
What about your favourite celebration?
Favourite celebration?
And because I suppose...
Probably the my try. Against the...
Oh, no, so I mean like favourite celebrations, sorry, like after a game or...
Oh, favourite celebrations.
Yeah.
We've had a
We had Luke Brooks in the other day.
Yeah.
And he talked about 2015.
Oh, that was one of the best Mad Mondays I've ever been on in my life.
I've got the photo. I'm going to put it up on socials.
We went for 3 days.
Yeah. Do you reckon we could do that now?
No way. We were dressing up. That was the best.
I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to give away our secrets, but how good was Scuba that night?
The best ever. You walking around, your feet are sticking to the ground.
Oh, mate.
We were all dressed up as well. We got in dressed up.
Yeah, I remember there was a couple of
times have changed now.
Some of the things we wore, you don't think you could wear anymore.
Oh, no way.
Not at all. 3 blokes you'd take on a car trip across the country.
In my team?
In any footy team you played in, like out of all the players you played with.
I'll go Clint Gutherson. I'll go Parramatta.
All right.
I'll go Clint Gutherson.
The King?
Yeah, the King. Just because I'm very close with him and he just talks absolute garbage.
You need one of those guys.
And he'll just keep it going.
He seems like an NO man.
He doesn't stop. You know what I mean? Actually, you know what? He does stop. He actually is very...
Really?
Yeah, because I room with him and he's actually... He's not that good of a roomie.
Oh, wow.
He's a good roomie in a way that just keeps to himself. He's got no energy.
Oh, that's awful.
But on the field, he doesn't stop.
Yeah, he never stops.
But I'll say him. I'll say Dylan Brown just because he's a different bloke. And, he just will come up with topic conversation all the time. And he just... Some of the things he says are just like, what's going on?
What he's doing.
And
the last one.
I don't know. Big Reggie. I love
Big
Reggie. Reggie's me mate. I love Reggie. Yeah.
Do you want to tell the story how you weren't a big fan of him at the start?
Oh, I tell it to him. I go, Reggie, before you came to us, I fucking hated you. You know what I mean? I just hated versing you and I just thought you were a shit bloke. And now he's one of my best mates.
Remember you got into a push and shove with him when you Para versus Penrith?
Yeah. Oh, no, that was Reedy. That was Reedy and him.
Sorry, that was Reedy.
And I love him.
He's a good player. I toured with him.
One of the greats.
Funny guy.
Yeah, we look after each other at Para.
Nah, it's good. That's a good little crew there.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown seems like a little bit of a different character.
Yeah, different.
Well, thanks, mate.
Different.
Thanks for joining Woodsys World Clubs Tour. We appreciate it, mate, and all the best for the new year, mate.
Thank you.
And keep enjoying fatherhood. Hope you change a couple nappies.
Yeah, I'll try.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.